Detailed case summary. Roe v. Wade is a landmark decision by the United States Supreme Court that established a woman's legal right to an abortion under the Constitution. The court held that a woman's right to choose an abortion was protected by the privacy rights guaranteed by the 14th Amendment. Background facts. Claimant, petitioner. Jane Roe, a pseudonym for Norma McCorvey. Defendant, respondent. Henry Wade, District Attorney of Dallas County, Texas. Facts of the case. Initial circumstances. In 1969, Norma McCorvey, known in court documents as Jane Roe, became pregnant with her third child and sought an abortion in Texas. At the time, Texas law prohibited abortions except to save the pregnant woman's life. Legal challenge. Roe filed a lawsuit against Henry Wade, the District Attorney of Dallas County, contesting the Texas laws criminalizing most abortions, claiming they were unconstitutional. District and appellate courts. The case was initially heard by a three-judge panel of the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas, which ruled in Roe's favor, but the ruling was not enforced pending an appeal to the Supreme Court. Arguments in the court case. Roe's argument. Right to privacy. Roe argued that the Texas statutes were unconstitutionally vague and violated her right to personal privacy protected by the First, Fourth, Fifth, Ninth, and 14th Amendments. Women's rights. She contended that the laws infringed upon women's rights to make medical decisions about their own bodies without excessive government restriction. State's argument. State interest. The state of Texas argued that it had a compelling interest in protecting the health of pregnant women and the potential life of the fetus. Historical precedent. Texas maintained that the right to life was paramount and that the state's abortion laws were justified in protecting that interest. Final outcome and legal justification. Outcome. Ruling. The Supreme Court, in a 7-2 decision, ruled in favor of Roe, finding that the Texas law was unconstitutional. Majority opinion. Justice Harry Blackmun wrote the majority opinion. Legal justification. Right to privacy. The court held that the right to privacy, whether it be founded in the 14th Amendment's concept of personal liberty and restrictions upon state action as we feel it is, or in the 9th Amendment's reservation of rights to the people, is broad enough to encompass a woman's decision whether or not to terminate her pregnancy. Trimester framework. The court established a framework to balance the state's interests against the woman's rights. First trimester. The decision to terminate the pregnancy was solely at the discretion of the woman. Second trimester. The state could regulate abortions in ways reasonably related to maternal health. Third trimester. Once the fetus reached the point of viability, the potential to live outside the mother's womb, the state could regulate or prohibit abortions except when necessary to protect the life or health of the mother. Key concept implications. Legalization of abortion. Roe v. Wade effectively legalized abortion nationwide, establishing a woman's right to choose an abortion as part of her constitutional right to privacy. Framework for regulation. The trimester framework provided states with guidance on how they could regulate abortion, balancing women's rights with state interests in health and potential life. Key lessons. Privacy rights. Roe v. Wade highlights the evolution of the concept of privacy rights under the Constitution and their application to women's reproductive rights. Judicial balancing. The case demonstrates the Supreme Court's role in balancing individual rights against state interests. Legal precedents. Understanding how landmark decisions can be built upon or overturned by subsequent cases provides insight into the dynamic nature of constitutional law.